Good morning, everyone. It is April the 1st, 2025, and the wind is still howling out there. Winter and spring are still battling it out. So it's a nice sunny day, though. So I've got some more news that I want to share with you today. This occurred over the weekend, and it was an illegal mushroom shop that was set up here in the city that was caught on fire. And there's a lot of controversy about it right now. And as you're aware, I've talked about these illegal vape shops, pot shops, and certainly now the injection sites. Well, for the safe sites, this one that's moved over. It seems to be a trend right now, and it's and I've also mentioned it just seems like all these pot shops and everything are showing up on every street corner. In our area, anyhow, of the city, down here in the Centertown and Lower Town area, and is starting to spread slowly across the city as well, from the information coming in here. And I know myself as a child, we had stores, but it was like little tiny stores and store owners who just ordinary people who had a little corner store. They'd have maybe an apartment above for themselves to live in, but that was much easier to live with, where you go in and you buy your drinks or your chips or whatever at the corner stores. But it seems like everything is just popping up on the corners and all over the place right now, and this is to me not a good thing at all, and it has me worried. Who's setting up these shops? How are they getting around the city bylaws and whatnot, is what's being set up. I know, as I mentioned in a previous video there, the city councilor brought that up from our area too. There was starting to be some concern about it. Now we've actually had a fire at one of the shops, and there was also, as the video will show, that I'm going to put up after this video here again from the news channel, that there was another mushroom shop across the way. And I mean, even this young man talking, who's living at the Mission, one of our shelters, has some concerns. People have a lot of concerns about what's going on down here right now. So it's going to be a very interesting video. I believe people are going to be very interested in hearing what has gone on here with the fire. Now it's still under investigation, so nobody knows how the fire started, or there's no details. I'm still hoping that I'll have more details to share with people later on it. But it's what I'm seeing is this heavy competition starting as well. This is putting heavy competition between these shops popping up. The drug dealers are trying to push their drugs. So it seems like there's drugs on every street corner, literally, between the shops and the drug dealers. And does this also move maybe these drug dealers, or the gangs behind it? Are they setting up these pot shops on organized crime because they're having a harder time now trying to get people in the apartment buildings, like we're fighting against them down here? We're fighting against the shelters. Are they trying to set up a different type of operation? Right now, it's going to be interesting how this proceeds. And in the meantime, I think we need new bylaws for the city. We need to take a really good look at this, and not just at the city level. I think we need new laws on the provincial level, which we just had our provincial election there last month. So we've got our provincial government in place now. And at the end of this month of April, we should have our federal election, and we should have our federal government back in place again. So when you look at the border and what I've been talking, all this that I've been talking about does have an indirect to a direct line straight to all these pot shops and everything else. It's just, how are these drugs getting in? And there's no control over what's going on at the moment. So I just want to bring people sort of up to date, and where my line of thinking is and questioning is right now about how this is happening, and we have to put a stop to it somehow. So I'm going to leave it there, just a brief introduction, to the next video. And of course, this is, I titled it Illegal Mushroom Shop Fire. So I hope everyone gets a good look at this and starts thinking about what the future is going to hold. And it's not what I certainly don't want to see, children having to walk by all these pot shops and make it normalized. We cannot normalize these drugs that are coming in, no matter what. I mean, for me, like I said, growing up, the corner store was normalized, but that wasn't anything that was going to harm anyone. And it was producing, they were working, parents would be working in the shops, they would be bringing in money to support the country, not for illegal stuff going on from organized crime. So it's going to be interesting to see what the police have to say, just what caused this fire, who's behind it, is it organized crime? We don't know yet. But it raises a lot of questions, and that's what I'm just putting on, is that big question mark today for everyone to be aware of what's going on, and especially in your communities. We don't need to see this showing up, and for people to take note of what's happening in their communities for the children's sake. So everyone, you have a good day, be safe, watch your surroundings, and take care, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.